Hey guys, this is Count OF with a new episode of MOCTalks, and today I'm talking about Pohatu 2015, my master revamp. And I say master revamp because it was the Master of Stone, not because I think this is the best revamp ever. Because it's a valiant effort. But yeah, so today in this video I'm going to be talking about a lot of the creative decisions behind this MOC, my history with this MOC, and what led me to build it and all that stuff. And I'm actually making a separate video, a MOC advice video on my main channel, where I'm going to be talking about some of the things you can take away from the design, some of the good qualities, some of the bad qualities. So I figure starting with this one will be nice because I can get all of my emotional, reasons, interesting things, talking about a lot of the motivations around this MOC. Get that out of the way, so then I can just talk about the MOC straight up as what it is, and what it accomplishes, and if it looks good or not. And I don't know. I'll get into that there. So in this video, let me talk about the backstory a little bit. So I made this MOC in anticipation in 2014. If you recall, that was when a lot of the leaks were coming out in July, and we kept getting more and more as the months progressed. And so one of the big things I did was make this Tahoe revamp, which I have since changed a bit. So I'm just throwing him in here for, a little bit of perspective, because they're similar. That was what I was kind of going for. And so, yeah, I made that in anticipation, and I made a Pohatu as well, mostly because I thought it would be a cool challenge to take advantage of the fact that they were bringing Key Orange back, and there weren't as... Leica's actually been bringing back a lot more, and they've been making more new Key Orange pieces, but as of 2014, late 2014, there wasn't tons of opportunity, I don't think, to make really good parts designs for an upgraded, upscaled 2015 Pohatu MOC. So that's what I attempted to do with mine, and I made it, and then I just never really did anything with it. For some reason, I didn't really have the motivation to kind of go on and do, basically make videos. I had a MOC video planned. I was going to do it something kind of built up like the Tahoe one, but I felt kind of like after the Makuta one, there just wasn't as... I liked to build making the MOC video around a silly skit, and I didn't really have a skit in mind for this one. With the Tahoe one, it was, 2015, it's back. It's finally back. With the Makuta one, it's like, oh, great, Makuta's back. Because, Makuta died at the very end of Bionicle, and then, of course, they're coming right back to Makuta with the new one. Whatever. Basic premises. With Pohatu, after you set up those two, it's like, what are you really going to do as far as a skit? Like, oh, yeah, now Pohatu's here. I don't know. It just didn't really feel like ripe with opportunity for jokes. So I never really ended up making it. Here he is with the actual master, the set. And I've had a Tahoe lingering off screen. I'm going to kill him. I'm going to remove him. But yeah, here they are together. I do prefer my MOC because you might be wondering why all the trans yellow. And that was because when we were looking forward to it, the leaks weren't particularly clear. And we were thinking about, while it was a pretty good idea that they were going to continue using trans neon green, as they've done a lot in the past few years, my friend IDS5621 and I were thinking it would be really cool if they kind of brought back trans yellow and made that his third color, because that would make like a kind of interesting color scheme. So that was what I tried to do with this one. I tried to throw little trans yellow bits all over, and I personally think that works better as far as mixing it up with the color scheme than using trans neon green. Trans neon green does not look very stony to me at all, and I think the set suffers for it. Obviously, I actually borrowed the shells for that arm, so this isn't exactly an accurate comparison, but because at the time this one had the silver shells, since the sets had not come out yet, so that had silver there. But I still felt kind of cool that I was able to mostly accomplish the color scheme with the pieces I had available, and that was my intent, and I sort of accomplished it. And I just never posted it because I always felt like it was my cat in the bag, so my last resort for if I ever needed something, but then I never ended up doing anything with it, so it was kind of a waste. I feel a little bit bad about it, but I figure might as well talk about it at some point, because one of these days I'm probably going to need to take him apart. I've never done anything with him other than let him sit on my shelf, and but yeah, I don't know. It's just It makes me kind of sad reflecting on all that excitement build up for G2, and it's what we got was very flawed. And yeah, and please dislike the video right now. Dislike it. Hit that dislike button. Anyway, but that's all there really is to say. There's a lot. I had some fun building this character, and I'm going to talk more about, the actual design in the mock advice video. So I suggest you check that out if you haven't already. And thank you for watching. And you know what? Here's a little comparison with Callan. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys on another one, because I'm going to try and bring these back a little bit when I make new mocks, and I do have another mock on the way soon. So I'll see you guys. Bye.